Magana Funyina ha Mama Kwaba de Muba TV XYZ any power 97.9 FM Nefei Radio XYZ 93.1 or promoter break Kasiebo Ayedin Seminary Free Young Studios. Number 37 Abebresa Street to Su Accra. Voter Power 94.1 Befebi Global FM. Ho Sharp Watakra de Instrument FM One Cram Quantabu Mo Jasi Kanjinyame. Sampa Nananumu Afo Goso Western Radio Waziama Elembele KFM 92.1. Pa Zanglegi FM wo Bole Vinci Radio ni TV Odunkwa Onofin Atom Local FM was Citro High Radio. Became Radio XM Online.com near 68 FM of Virginia, USA. Tune in. Power 97.9 Daisy Radio so whitely Adam for Power Radio or Power G Life Radio or UK OPD Radio or UK my XYZ Online.com multi TV digibox neso radio channel XYZ so Kasiebo nam ho Facebook ya Power 979 FTV XYZ Ghana YouTube ya XYZ Broadcasting Loud Silence Television or American Ghana memo so Kasiebo enam ho Efe Wimpan Sampa Widi FM ewo Pusiga Shaman Potem ya Wonyansapo FM so Rich FM ewo Asinfo so Gateway Radio One Quanta South Oti Radio ewo Dambai Sunyan Potem yewo Bono FM so 107.5 and a Rich FM ewo Asinfo so Trinity FM ewo Bogo so Sunset Radio so ewo Bibiene etifin semnibini Ghana Mampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wadi atudwa wacheso my Ghana ye ne Singapore ye ntema dwadie no apeja manfaso ye nya no edoso pa na wasanga kiremu se wonga won nsem wo bi ewo amanone fo no wo moden so de won sika e ba be hye ebibimamu titiri Ghana esanse oman Ghana na uba ebibimamu a ubetumi afa ha na ugwedi niam be konkanga ma na NDC amanyoko no de atudwa ya woche se nyame ya domo a ene na woche akwatia by election akonya no womoje Police domsa hene ena mane bochim se odini mrante ni bi akogu Savannah mantem edeng na rekoso ho ye ne benefo betwetwe nkoma fa ho University of Energy and Natural Resource Company for the atudwa ya Worcester Renewable Energy ni ade asese wo momo mani akuhu se ne beboa na omo manyina mo hodim nsem agina brane na enam sunti ya ne mo erikase no Ghana Gas Board no wo se wan akopuemu wa atoabo ne nyina nam se nsiesie adwuma bi erikoso wo honom nti na penia wojama de hye ya wom ewo Madina bato pesua no eso wom abonan anase wabonan yakone pesua ne so ene omanfo akodinkita ho akwaye ommoa ahodo bi wara hosem so Ghana nyomtoni a yenim se watua na nanom nsiado dade lumba na busuafo akopuemu ewo mampanyen atenan ma won edi eyisi Akoma Chief of Staff. Adeshima mansam na afufro bi eka wem ho ani gidie Kasiebo ne mpo adwadie Kasiebo ne nyina eka ho bi ena hwie yaboa no de besom se prem to bre akan Kasiebo na sede wom no yemfa emanyumaku san se hwie wom na tua bre ho eka liquid capsules no eye drama pa ya sabre medimosis for de abadwaman so enti wonya bi na sa memene a eboa ma digestion ye yuma ye woni padua no emo metabolism ne so bo adwuma pa wo kidney no anasa wo no eno so ebo adwuma ye eti animanimu ya woteme nka da wa boy pharmacy shop bia mo okwa wo so per liquid capsules obenya bi ato na mo pendudo mu anan mu nchemu bia no a na wa frem medimosis impanifo eye 0244 068447 0244 068447 ofra wonom ebeje so wo ye wo to pro adore dwumadie bia no e wo se wo nyansu papa na wo de service eno ane X natural mineral water Yesu krujen ye de famfidie ma sonson so biponimu pe ene friba enti ye wonom a ekose yo kope bi to Ghana ha melcom anasa de shop bi e ben wo ana XYZ broadcasting wo ba ye nchen ha se ya dodo bi a pebia no wo benya bia to no an X natural mineral water wo pemu nchemu bia no a na wa fre 0596273546 and afa 0596273547 ofra empeni ebejo so solar natural clinic samin control say ya de no akwa so abu di achinya wunya nu adro to anamone bra solar kefo akache esan se wom wo nuro ya no eye natural ehama nubrane nu hini ahodo e na wom ede aye eti wunya solar kefo nuro bi na se wonom a eboa ma ukidni ya de no atena so ache no etu ase no achi no liver ana se bia wo pa wo ba be ma machia bra munya woni bia solar kefo ye krado e twen wo ho na se tata ya wo chese wo de etu anamone bra wo mo betu
ase amount laboratory test ahodo ne so wo mo ye ne nyina ebi wo mo se from sisia na eni wom eni nkomo ye 0553 932631 0553 932631 ofra Solak Natural Clinic for ebejo so enyumako no ahodo bi eka wem ho echobeti wo nyina enkoma daroma ehwei wo mo energy break ehoka ko Facebook no so na wa like na wa share na do comment no ato ho TVXYZ Radio XYZ na fin so Power 979 yani aje penye esom wo mimidin da chema akosia oforiwa amanfo mene
Accra Kofi Dakon Efe in Semno Emunchirim Ankasa Eneng. Ghana Mampanyene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Anodin Sem Atugwa Kwama Wiasia Fanenyi na Sikafo ene wanga wamutaye investors se omomodeng emepriem ewo ebibimang emu na wonfa wo musika emehye ebibimang emu esagse ohwe senia ebibimang nyinara yen sika sem economy enema sifa eriko amanidia wode won sika no eba eyade se wobanya mfaso bum 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 na nema bekoso ye ede ama o titiru ohwe bibimamu sene nsachrai mapa eriba eba ne kabimami kebie ne fenia ma horo bamba mu nsem akonkan ni dia yade se wonfa sa akwanya no so na wonfa wo msika emehye ebibimang emu. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama chim say omam bia ko uba bibimamu ayen na obetumi abesi yen so ansa na webu awura ebibimamu eye Ghana enti asomdwe wa ha Ghana sika sem jina ni nanso eba ne mramu nsem so ayede ye etuma ye bambo mu nsem nyina no yade se ye kramu ye enti wom ni kan imra Ghana no wonfa wo musika emehye Ghana yen economy no ne no obenya mfaso bumbum ewo won adwumedi biara oriba bedi no emo. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edi sem to gwa ne de yara ewo 8th Africa Singapore Business Forum eba so ne de yi ena owura John Dramani Mahama edi sem to gwa.
As host of the African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat, Ghana sits at the heart of the 3.4 trillion single market. Through ECOWAS, we connect you to more than 400 million consumers in West Africa. We offer political stability, a rules-based environment, a double taxation agreement with Singapore, which has been in force since 2019, and a growing base of Singaporean investors, 69 registered companies with a cumulative investment exceeding $2 billion. Ghana therefore offers a trusted entry point to scale across the continent. We know that credibility is earned, not acquired. We're pursuing a deliberate national reset, stabilizing our macroeconomy, restoring confidence, and reforming how we do business. Inflation is easing, the local currency has stabilized, and ratings outlook are improving. We're simplifying regulations through our business regulatory reforms, and we're reviewing our Investment Promotion Act, including the removal of minimum capital thresholds to foreign investors, to make it easier for investors to sign up. The Investment Promotion Act is to be laid before Cabinet for approval very soon.
Ghana Mampere John Dramani Mahama.
Na wasasem kroya emu odwumadie ye ekoso ewo Singapore abreya na Ghana mampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wogina simpie so ewo 8th Africa Singapore Business Forum no ase no na woso aso editu dwa ya wo kire se wo man Ghana ye ne Singapore aban no ye ka ye ntoma ba kiri mu efie bebreni a ye hye se ye hye adwadi ase no ye nya so mfaso pa ene ye won han nani enka $250 million ene mfaso ye nya na chese target ne kura de ne wosoro nanso bepim fimpinu ene aduenu nan eno ne mfaso amamienu wei yanya ewo mu a wo chem se emre kwanani mu no ye bekoso adikaso bom na ye di dwane sa ne beboa za amamienu wei na ye ntem nkitanwudie na adwadie mu nsam no atimi agina brane.
Singapore must be champions of open markets, trusted rules, trade rules, and practical partnerships that deliver jobs, technology transfer, and shared prosperity for our people. Africa and Asia are the two youngest, fastest urbanizing regions of the world. And the numbers tell a clear story. Africa-Singapore trade rose by 50% between 2020 and 2024 to nearly $14 billion, with West Africa accounting for more than half of that. Ghana-Singapore trade has also grown, reaching over $215 million in 2024 alone. I speak today as an African leader and as president of Ghana, and our message is simple. Africa is investable, and Ghana is your reliable gateway to that continent. The continent is the world's most dynamic emerging market today. We are 1.4 billion people, young, fast urbanizing, digitally connected, rapidly growing middle class, and Africa's cities will host more than 700 million consumers by 2030. The African Continental Free Trade Area is the largest new free trade area in the world by number of countries, and this creates a $3.4 trillion market and lowered barriers across supply chains.
Way aya Ghana man panyi papa bia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ena yetene nken.
Yentwa Kasiebo no so na manebo ayansa ka kirem so police dom sa hene Christian tete yo ho no na sabre wedia police fo atwotwo wure nim akopiem ewo Savannah mantem ne nyina nam se metimu ase bi amane mu so wo mpotam ahoro bi ewo sa mantem ne mu na nam so wo se nipa bi afamu a won atua nananom ense do police fo amanebo wo kirem se wo free national headquarters anom a wokopiem Savannah mantem no emo no won ene ahifo ene fe opinion leaders won a wo mo ka bia eyeye ewo mantem ne mu ne mpotam ahuri no woni won benya kongwasi sene beye na sumdwe betumi aba ewo importemo a police fo amanebo a wode amaye chirimse yiya na montu a wori tu sene beye na importem bi tise sola benyiri diniyiri ani importem ahuru a enam so ya ne morika se na no kwasida mentimu asima ne musu a nipa bi fa mutu a nananom nsiado no asumdwe betumi aba a ne nyina no ewo Savannah mantem no emu ena no kwasida yi ena sa mintimi wase mbai no wose adishi a won ewo bunyiri ahinsam ene fi asase suman so twinti enam so wose nipa benum efemu a wo atua nananom ensedo na emu besian so won apraye papa na ye ne mu erika sei no wose emu basan so de won tibia mu esene timprempren no enye kra na erinam sunti na IGP one a police fo and the Ghana Armed Forces funso akaba chirimu and the other security agencies etumi akaba chirimu wanga kopem wo honom se ne beye na asumdwe betumi aba ewo sa importema medical abuboboso yi yanko ahamane so na ye ne abankra tipanyinga owo sola tuna kaba mensinum ne den edisaka sinkana enkotwetwe enkomo. Honorable, good afternoon, thank you for joining us on TVXYZ and on Power FM.
Good afternoon, my name is Sikina Saka.
Okay, Sikina Saka. Thank you very much for the correction. Tell us the situation right now in your municipality as far as this community is concerned with regards to the clash that happened on last Sunday.
Yeah, relatively calm with few guns shootings. About 1 hour ago or 45 minutes ago, there were shootings in the middle of town, in the heart of town. But the police managed to calm it down. A lot of people are leaving their villages to other towns.
All right, so tell us again, what's really brought this misunderstanding leading to the death of these 5 people?
It has to do with land. You have a community called Ziniri. Ziniri is a community that is almost sharing border with Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, there about, in the western part of the district capital. A chief there sold land to an indigent. That is, the first chief is now deceased some 15 years ago. A new chief also went there some years back, and the new chief also sold the land to a different person. This piece of land is just a small piece of land that you can't even build 2 rooms on it. It's just some 2 shops or so by the roadside. So the 2 individuals who bought the land from the 2 different chiefs, the current chief is insisting that the one he sold the land to is the rightful owner. So that resulted in some resistance from the youth, some section of the youth. He has to flee for his dear life to another community called Kalba. So the Kalbara have to bring him back to reinforce his legitimacy, and that out of that the clashes started. Of which on Sunday 5 people were killed. Yesterday 2 people were killed in my district here. 3 people in Bole, Bamboy district.
Any arrest has been made so far?
On Friday night, prior to the crisis, the police command, while at Beniri going around normal patrol, realized that checked the house. When that house was searched, they realized that people were armed, their teeth with bullets, so many bullets, so many locally manufactured guns and all those things. So 4 people were arrested on Saturday, and yesterday 2 people were arrested. All these people were detained at the police station. Unfortunately, the tension and the pressure that they use mounted to the police station, they nearly burned down the police station.
Wow.
They were attempting to burn down the police station. As DISEC, we called an emergency meeting and realized that in order to calm the tension, that we have to give those people on bail. So all the 6 people were given bail yesterday.
Okay.
So far, there is nobody at the police custody.
Okay, so with the police and the presence of the military there, do you think that these will bring a lasting peace to that area? Then again, would the presence again of these security agencies, would it scare the people as in whether they cannot go to their normal duties or what?
So far, I can say the presence of the police and the military have really helped a lot. If not, had it not been that, but now it would have been worse. But once again, the problem has to do with logistics. In fact, if you look at the settlement pattern of residents in this district, most of them are people who are rural farmers. So they are dotted across the rural areas which are not accessible. It's very difficult. For example, no big car can go to any of the communities. We need small pickups or motorbikes to be able to access. As we speak now, those are the areas where the fighting is still ongoing at some extent. Men and women are running for their dear life. Some are escaping down south, others are going to Upper West.
Finally, as a head of the Municipal Security Council, what would you suggest in these conflicts? What would you suggest that the security, yourself and the people, chiefs, opinion leaders should do to bring a lasting peace to that area?
Already we held discussion with the leadership. The Ebonwa Senate delegation, we had a discussion with them. We asked them to calm down. I believe they are compliant. While as it is, it's still not 100%. What we need is logistics in terms of pickups that can enforce peace at the. You see, like I told you earlier on, one major challenge is there are a lot of unapproved routes from my district to Côte d'Ivoire and Burkina Faso. So most of those people who commit these crimes are easy to cross to Côte d'Ivoire and can relaunch at any point in time. So at that site, we suggested that there should be police and military checkpoint at the known unapproved route. And we believe strongly that if that is done, we will have peace. Thank you very much.
Thank you too for speaking to us. We Honorable Saka Sikina or your Municipal Chief Executive Officer. I was Sola Tuna Kalba mentioning Savannah Potem in Komaya and Nitrina. I am Intimuasia Manimoso. I was Honman and Quasidanam so manipa besia to an anomunsio womu ben numusonge pra womse basanso on tibia munsem enye and a menino apotoka crano. Tinini Nankan Fianisa Moricano, which him say unapproved routes be honoma nipa wo be disa nipa bonifo se wo behwe no yese won agwan anase wo de won kapo na yese won akopue mo Côte d'Ivoire sanse sam potem ho no o hye so no wo butu ye papa ye ne Côte d'Ivoire ye hye so no e na obutu wo ho no nsu ni nyina mu no o sia policefo behwe se wo beko sam miamia ho se ne be ya wo be yiri bambo mu nsemu e wo importem ho.
Ghana Nishmama Yatwa Prem Tubra Kasiebo so na yakwe nim won sema hodo emo na ye nyina nim sem dada se ene na wotwe pepepepe ukopie mu ewa kwatia abato mpesua ne so ho behuru se butubutu na butubutu ne nyese bia ntokwasem na emom no Ghana de hye bi ene kwakwa kire won mu adwene na wayi wo mra hye bedwane ye nyina nim sa konya no ababedam pan ti se de mra ne hyehye esifate no ewo se by election etim ekoso enti ne na wotwe ena kwatia by election no ye de ebe so na no nam so ama manyokwa hodo ni nyina no ene ombutu no oguso a wo lazy pa campaign hodo wo mo ede agu montene so ewu akwati abato pesa no so sane be ya wo mo ho be ya kono na bre ne so a manfo no atimi ato ede mo ni titiriu NDC amanyokwo no na no ka ho bi ama pani a wo no eto nkra ewo mampani atena ye yewra Felix Kwachi ofosu wode atodwa yi a wo che NDC amanyokwo no mugu ahoboa so pa na wo kiremu a Dr. Edward Omani Buama yanka abusuafo yawo anano ada to renchem kese esi ya na wo ka ho bie no wo se papa no na hyehye bi ode agu akwan mu strategies ahodo bia na ode agu akwan mu a na omode kwatia na nyasem kuma na wo hye adehye bose sa strategies na noa na omode kɔ na papa ne sane na wo bɔ ne ho modene ye ka bato mu totoye ne emu enhyehye no a sa modem mo no wo be kɔso ahwɛ se wo be to aso sane be ya akwatia kwanya no bedi NDC amanyokwo no ensem na omode ahye Dr. Edward Omani Buama animonyam ne nsem wode to dwa no bi enie.
Your Miss Dr. Omani Buama, indeed, we do know that before he passed, rather unceremoniously and so tragically, he had begun to lay down the blockworks for resounding victory in Akwetia. So in his memory, we will carry out the plans as he laid out and we'll build upon it. We will add more impetus to it and ensure that we fine-tune it to deliver victory for us in Akwetia, so that the same benefits that all constituencies that are being properly represented in parliament are derived will be derived by the people of Akwetia. So we are confident of victory.
Enti wey yewra Felix Kwachi ofosu na yatene nke Singapore mine emo forum sonko ye ekoso ho ya odi mampani akire no na kyerɛ sɛ wɔne nsɛmtwɛfoɔ edi sa enkomai na wakwatia by election ye kroya emu no abato commission no ne fa ye no ewapo ye mantam no emu wɔn de abeto dwa wɔn kyerɛ sɛ ahoboa nyina egu akwan mu na wɔn de wɔn asɛdeɛ ne sɛ wɔn bɛhwɛ sɛ abato no betimi akɔso ɛwɔ sumdwe kwan no ɛso sɛ ye boa ye ho akɔto abato brɛ ni mu ne mpo ye beto abanu bewie no bibia betimi akoso kama eto wode adesere dia kwa mamanyokwa hodo ni nyina se emra ne hyehye ya wode agu akwan mu se wonni so na yemfa nkoto aba no wo monhwe na wo monye ne sa pepepe pani a wode abato no ano ewapoye mantam no emo yewra apia bafo na wone nsɛmtwɛfo edisa enkomoyi.
Electoral Commission, we don't have interest in who wins the elections. Our common interest is to organize free, fair, and peaceful elections, and that is all that we want to have. So we entreat all the political parties also to comport themselves, conform to the rules, so that at the end we shall all have the peaceful elections that we are yearning for. We've been engaging the political parties. Our head office held an IPAC meeting with all the political parties, and they discussed the process of the by-elections. The region too, we are going to have a IPAC meeting with the political parties at Akwetia, maybe on Wednesday, and we are also going to discuss the process. So we'll be engaging them. Our advice is that elections are governed by rules and regulations. So we expect all the political parties to abide and respect the laws. And if they respect the laws, then we are going to have the free, fair, and the peaceful elections that we are all in.
Wey Eastern Regional Election Director Edma Abato Commissioner no Odumonyamfo Apia Bafo and Adeshmama Yatinenken.
Yes, streaming live for Facebook, TV XYZ Ghana, NFA Power 979, NFA Radio XYZ 93.1, Yentia Sona, Yenko, Insenfofro Emo. Governing Board, Wong and Washer, Ghana National Gas Company Limited, so, and I wanted to an among Akopim, Ewo, Atoya Mantem, Senebeya, Wabeka Kosha, in Cecil Juma, Erikoso, Hona, O Jamframa, Ayenya different Potemono, Yabanyani Dodo, now wanted to me assume ye, the Bra Warikono, Botche, Edima Governing Board, Honorable. Kofi Totobi Kwache na ohwe nim se nyankropo ya doma sa dwumade wo bewie no ewo bre a won ahye ne pepepe na yenganya gas dodo no na etumi abesom yen ena no ena obo amane agas busumi ni da to so do asia ena obo amane ka kire yen se infisha du bia koni ena sa bia he hono wo si yen so na nsiesie adwuma enya de se ebi etumi akoso eyi na nam so ntia board no etumi tu anamom ekopuem ewo honom na no ena bra yewra Totobi Kwache nya akwanya no ne eye nsantwerefo eretwetwe ngomo no o se ojedi ye papa se na fu amako du anan a wode amase wo bewie san nsiesie adwuma no wo bewie no sa bre no so pepepe se na be ya wo betumi asom ye yie na ojamframa no yenganya no dodo ewo ye maim.
of the shutdown out of the 14. We are happy by the fact that they're almost at the end. No incidents to report on. It's a feather in the cap of the engineering and operations team. We're looking forward to the conclusion of the exercise, and then there are many things that we have to do to keep the company going and push it up the ladder, make it one of the most successful entities in the oil and petroleum. It's like we are happy.
Honorable Kofi Totobi Kwache oye board chair Edima Ghana National Gas Company Limited.
Na yanko ye nimu University of Energy and Natural Resources one more edi abetudwa ya watch say enche bia ho boagu akwanu a wo hwe say wode renewable energy bedi dwuma awo dwuma dia hodro nyina emo wo mo suku nu emu che say de on beye bia no ye solar energy no a na wo mo edi bedi dwuma esanse eno ne ade a ebetimi abo mo kwan bebre so na pani a wono ye vice chancellor emasuapon ye Professor Elvis Asari bedi akon na breya wone nsɛmtwerɛfo aiding komono wode tudwa wɔkyɛ sɛ anamoto ahodoɔ egu akwam wɔhwɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ka solar power na se energy no a ebetimi aboa ama enwuma sua ne wɔn teteye no dwumadie no atimi akonkan.
University of Energy and Natural Resources. We used to have School of Natural Resources, but there was no School of Energy. So now we have School of Energy, and Progenti was the founding team. Tax. Remember you mentioned that they produce a policy. You know, in the university system, every team must have a policy approved by the council, and then you have a legal, power. As a vice chancellor, I derive my powers or management powers from the council, so that I can help you. I will get solar and all this. A lot of solar PV and we are working seriously towards it.
And Shimama Peniete Ninke, Professor Elvis Asari Bediakon, and which and Professor Samuel Jemfi, one and acting director of the Regional Center for Energy and Environmental Sustainability, one also Ujina Simpia so, was said you Mediano Asia, watch here who here say, ye can't and Yinamohode and one Samoa, Danny there was a yeni etimi a crew.
And an overshare. The funny me so reduce consumption as a cheaper chance of added to your capacity, and then you do that. Now, no, so Yana, Mwaba woman is my point, Emma, terms of resources, I want to bet me swam and I check because the activity you so intino, the beer resource, semi-car, fossil fuels, or lifetime. See it me at it, the use no so about my lifetime, not on him. I'm a pushia connection. Especially you were challenged with our transportation. The transportation system, as we depends almost entirely on oil, more than 90% on oil. Now, one day, you solemnly say, you new oil be one, and it will come one day. Either say between 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, or 60 years. One day, because it's a finite resources, one day we'll wake up to no oil, and when that happens, I mean, we need to come up with alternatives before that happens.
Professor Samuel Jemfi.
Ghana nyom tone aye nyina ye nim no ne den e Charles Kojo Fosu nipa dodo e friend Daddy Lumba and as a DL na no ana busumi atwem no na otua nananom ensiedo ye kudi ni na otweda e wo Black Star Square e fei e na busuafo aye nhihye yi awie e na ye nemu Erika se no akopem wo Oman Ghana yan chief of staff Julius Debra ni office a wode amanebo akotu nanim chirim se nyankropon ya doma DL na yi hu nhihye no ebrene aso enti nyankropon ya doma wo be na yi no e wo University of Ghana Sports Stadium e wo nkranha na abra okopem e wo na kache no na abusuani e chirem na se na abusuapanyin e chirem reporting ene nhihye ya won aye
obi a je se wabon ho modern na ni nyina nso ye mo anso mo mpaebo ene moto no na de kosa em se ebra so se ye di na awotwe ni ma bi nti mo mfa nche ye yentumi amahantem sanse mo ankasa na mo so na daje ni hakra nti na masa abre na ye butumi abebo mamane na eja kodwa ye mo dia no ye mo bibia yi de mo bia mo so mo wo no ja mo so yase na mo peja ye ame yetumi aye de sese yetumi eye ti anope ye nkra na bone ye ba na nyina aka huntra ye de beto mampanyin na be de echiri ni nkofo nyina anim date no so na otwi die 30th ya Memen Day, University of Ghana Sports Stadium Orma.
DL Nebusa Penyin na mutene na nuechi na Chief of Staff Ora Julius Debra nso ahyebo chim se abang ebeye na afamude na senia eyiri ni hu hihya etin nyina no abang beso ebusuan yasen.
Ebusuan kwa na de atomani no. Em se funeral planning committee ni be mo ne yemi na noye edinsa oso na adunyamo no dia shama Ghana mainti yenzu yentimi nka se yenzu yenhye na adunyam na yebebo mampani so amane otia no na chikakra ye ka se o Singapore oye odi djuma ma o man na ya jina dwenkyere but meji sanity mu ni se kwan bi ese so busuase na yeja yeni anakwan tefefe yebeye ewumu se mu arehom na so yebesre nso se yana yama eni abafam kakra so nyame na nim ni oye di nyame ye bia entimi question no na yade radiase ti emo mu hyede nya o makokodro se bio na nanum any honorable members of parliament amuna amode mani onyam atai yemi ani hihye no esa odo amoma no esese nyame nhira mu nyina na nyamoye no so enyekwa ebise ese fata se omamu nyina ye kambom na yehwe si ebejare ni ano kwan kama
Ye Chief of Staff Ora Julius Debra
Yenso so na yenko Madina Baton Pesua no eso na pania wojama de hye ya wom ewo Madina Baton Pesua no eso no nyamfo Francis Xavier Sosu wa hyase a wo bopro ewo ne Pesua no emo ya wone ne manfo edi engita ho na wenu wato ne din se accounting to the people to na kire se wo bu nkonta e de a kire ne manfo won mato abama no se won kosi wo nan mu ewo mrahye no ye ma hodo a wo ye wo mrahye bedwa fie hya hodo egu akwan mu ye beboa ma Pesua no atimi atumpon no wo bohun konta e de a kire ne manfo enrada en wo hye sa probo yase a wo call baabi ti se Pantan Hospital en afei Pantan Nurses Training College en wo manfo no ekodi ehyiemo na wone nsɛmtwerɛfo di nkomo e de nsɛm yi etudwa.
Today is celebrating its 50th anniversary, and this week we will all be returning back here for the beginning of the anniversary. But I've observed that around the Panta here, the lighting system is a bit problematic, and that is why when we're coming today, we brought 50 pieces of street lights, which we want to use to support the management here. We are hoping that this will it will improve the lightning system here in Pantai, and also we are encouraging them that by this lightning, by this support, they can also roll out the 24-hour quickly to benefit the people living in this community. I want to also use the opportunity to commend the car director, and because when you enter Pantai, you can see that even the environment is a bit different, even though we still have very buildings, but at least they are doing everything possible to ensure that they change the face of Pantai. And I think this is the time that we need to support the medical director and support the management staff so that we can give a facelift to Pantai Hospital. I'll use this opportunity to call on the health minister as well as all stakeholders in health provision that we will come together as part of this 50th anniversary. We will change the face of Pantai Hospital.
Adeshima peni etini nke ye peni ojama de hye ya wo mo ewo Madina Bato Pesua no so no nyamfo Francis Xavier Sosu.
Agona East mrahye begweni eye Queensta Pokuya Soya ono so achirem se mfifi mantema uba na Bato Pesua ne so ya ade ba kwan wa ye na adwene so beye de ama ne manfo titiriu eye widows a won ewo ho nti ose sika wo behia ne ma ketingiti bia wo behia na ne ma konkan ede ama wo no ena na o hye won bo nti wedi sa bo hye nsem ne so ede ama won nti ye ne mo Erica say no widows a wo mo ho nom a wodoso ye pa ena sabre wapesika kakra e de ahye won tem se won so mai se ne be ya wobetumi e de ahwe wo ma na ne ma akonkan otem se sana montu nyina nam se na ena no nankasa ne hukani Bernard Oluso yanso etua na nanom nsiedom nti wahu se ne asabi obi a widow a nema mu etifa eti bra onizam trafo eretwetwe nkomo wo sana montu ni chem se sebeye na widows a wo mo na abatu ampesa ne so no obehu se onya wo mu ye ena otu sana mamu no
Obiani musia babra na we tu akoto bibi. Yes, musia. Ni president bi akramo. We okunafo a atom bibi. Fa bibi na sro mbra wani. Wo ku fi mu a won sai. Ayan jira ya nanso. Ayan jira ga na nyira se. Kana ekunafo. Titru agora is ekunafo. Ya o atapa ba bi boku a. Oni ayi dibiye. Na bi sha mo nyira.
Chi abanka chipanyinga owo Agona East Honorable Samuel Oscar enso din sembi tu yanga mane bofo enim
It is extremely difficult to go to for you. But that is all sometime for that age limit. The purpose of the loan is to increase their working capital. I get a home from Bonfire and I'm from the but the king was going to that I'm
and which a mere one couldn't move wage awon so extra one and so.
On Kasa and people, Obia, they look to you, Obianga, so you go about beer no, about beer no, send you a man, 10 million, 2 times, what's on my 10,000. Palana, almost Salena, the poor and Sana, one son of a champagne for me, school, now how from the years. Say, I remember my poor over Yema. Yes, you were so much. For home, Papa Panyago, Nambaba, who is there, and one should be as a tabra, and this one so. Let me see that I want to do so.
Asidan koma nyumeku TVXYZ zese bo modern beton ho ewo yen TV so sanse ohia pictures na fe videos na ya quality enti bo modern na frayen ewo yen marketing department ne so 053 3825870 no wankasa beton ho bia business bia running no na yentimi mahu daro emfa emma meyema wadwumanye obi a obetimi aye conroy bia na se rasta obetimi abobia mpacho bo modern na friend 0246 473271 0246 473271 na company o se minka cho se busumi bia no obetua 1500 Ghana cedis no wo hacho ewo enkranga misaka promo no so ne obeya ne se obefa phone no lower dial star 274 hash star 274 hash star 274 hash now tie ya obetime di to the tune of 50,000 Ghana cedis utwa me ba ya betewo 5 Ghana cedis per mega cash no so and no so no yenga hyehyɛ boxes no 1 to 6 and no so sika wom no 500,000 Ghana cedis and no so twa me pa chaw saa ne yebete wanen na mom nhyehyɛ a wo ho ane se uyi obi a onya mfihadu awotwe ya urin to me emfa ho enyamu bi ne obeya ne se obefa phone no wa dial star 26 star 426 star 5 hash star 426 star 5 hash na wa select boxes ni bi 1 to 6 no o select back coin uti ye a wonsu ubetimi edisika isu ebi omanga deshe me nyina yisu ngoje yanga bo afum krato nsempi wachi a yede ba besomo.
The National Petroleum Authority hereby cautions persons engaged in illicit storage and trading of petroleum products to comply with the regulatory requirements to operate in the downstream petroleum industry. The NPA Act clearly stipulates that no individual shall engage in any commercial activity related to the importation, exportation, re-exportation, shipment, transportation, processing, refining, storage, distribution, marketing, or sale of petroleum products in the downstream industry without first obtaining a license from the MPA board. Failure to secure the necessary license and properly regularize operations will result in confiscation of petroleum products, prosecution under the law, and decommissioning of facility. For more information, contact the National Petroleum Authority on 0302 550 380. You can also visit our head office located at Jolu off the N1 highway or any of our regional offices.
Na ade na ya obeya oda forma so na yafunu emunumunim.
Oh Mr. Entry also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yemu nyono da se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa
Minyi ni se what ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada ulcer dro de eno any Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture
ankom ni nchiremu
ulcer yekura eto yefunu ene ensunumu etuma wo yefunu ekeka wa wogire wo ho a enye ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye ulcer de a compare Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Hexa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age adwadie nkrato yi atom
Namasisa matren higher TV XYZ 10 power 97.9 FM if radio XYZ 93.1 or promoter break Kasiebo fa yenge dusu no sikasem ne gwedi amanebo ako
yemfa nto so dia na ye kwakopie mu ewo doma na pani awo no pani abedi echo man Ghana ye kuayo ene ye nuane eso wonmonyafo John Dumelo nei woni ade hye ne akuafo ya oni tituru wom Poultry ewo doma kodi ahyemu na wode ato o manimu ya wo chese aban no eguso a wo bo ne homodre se wo beso wonmu asene ewo ni dwumadi anaso won dwumadi ahodo nyina emo woni a wonmu ye no wakasiemu wona wo ni ye no wonketo ne mu nyina no aban ne behwe aso wo masene ewo sa no eso
it's me Poultry but me bad money there I said I'm here I'm gonna meet I mean farms capacity of 200,000 250,000 and so on and so forth, and so the capacity is there, the potential is there. So say the industry or say push it on farmers, poultry farmers, to get to a certain level and at the next level. Either than that, most of them will be wiped out after 5-10 years, and then we'll find ourselves struggling. The potential is there. Or say a bomb near support your more. Most of the farms from more incubators, and you say we imported the old chicks because capacity I expanded capacity so that we stop the importation of the old chicks. Then toward farmers, Ghanaian farmers, season now normally around this time, once and not in Koshanaba. So I think from next year going, we should be able to do a strategy or now map up a strategy. Able to absorb this excess in Koshana war system no more around this time.
Na enwache no akuafo ni bi enso won ha wo mo de enamu ahodo no wo mo de to papa yi anim
hayen so yakuafo no say in fact nka adwuma na say yakase chenisi but yebose a yaji di adwuma no in fact ana no dene because okoje bosia 42% 40% nti okoje di bura wa fonu ma in fact na akoye ti say adwuma na watona ma bank ti be stress aba die nka onhwe na nka yensusu no sabi ye nyina kora onhwe nipa binum na nka yeso yedine muwa no na nka na hinni asisi obedi no ntimi nkwa ni mu nti omo ese nka ibenya single digit ne mpan say ye interest cause ukoje 42% ya wodi mpa nyaduma nka aba die na nka aboye na nka nyema nyina atima koso
sia no ye nkokọ no a atams kwa kodibu afọ ne befa nti say almost stop imported one man ye betuma produce more ama Ghana ye feed problem soya problem nema ye hiya de bebre nti ye no mo shiada ye no mo discuss ne ma bebre ba omo ba se ne mo ba he ya omo ko wi a no wan ye ho bibi nti ama still na ya na problem nti the problem is aban no beboa na mpanyimfo de omo aban omo so bae no omo be hu ne ye no ha
na ne krakra mu no headmaster wo Doma Senior High School wono so de to dwa chese school no wo ahyase a wo mu dua no baya hodo no a nanso wo mu hia moa se aban ebeba abeso masene
Prediato Deputy Minister Enim of Agric Enim say school no ya started vegetable production na enam funding ti enye dodo enti esre say ye hia funding na ya agric sector no very strong ombeboa ya ye eniema bebre cashew say ye pese ye bia ye be bia cashew na serve income to the school eboa ya na aboa Ghana nso na fe ye pese ye poultry ye wo ye buo ewo ho na ye sika seminti ayede amaye enti enya funding e betuma ya agric no very well.
Anishmama yatwa so na ukopie mu ewo tifido mantemu akuafo bi nso ewo ho na sabre wonum esuen wonum kyase mpanifo apamade se nche bia bagredam no wom eba bebie sanse enso na yema ya ebu efa so na na akuafo apamade se nkai bona mantem enti ama wom no ba dodo no ya wom adua no kame se ye bie dam no ebetwi afade nyina eso enei wom usupa ya wom ensa eguomuti na wom ne nsɛmtwɛfo edi nkomo.
And after the dry season time we do onions, that was the time we put it. But it's now level 1 month to mature. But because of the water, we have to approve it. And the maize that you see that we're applying, it was the same thing when we do that, the cassava, this is the onion finish, then we transplant the onion, we sow that corn.
It's still left about 5 to 7 harvesting time for it to be harvested. And we could have even harvested up to 10 times. But as due to the water that is coming, what you can get out of the farm is what is belonging to you. But for the others, will be destroyed by.
Year round to the bag that will be open, and the whole water will come and destroy a lot of our farm produce. Especially look at cassava that we have back. It's only 5 months old. It's not yet even 6 months. But if it is up to maturity, it will be better than this. So in this venture, we are appealing to the Ghana government.
We akuafo bi a wom enwo tifido mantemu na yete wom nkanti bagredam no ene kompinga dam no mpanifo bi pe ene omuti atepa wom no ba ya omadua nyina da enso ni betwi afaso enti omu hia se mpani so ebetimi ayomomoa ewo saa ekwan no eso enti wede adwadie Kasiebo no esi
enemy entua Kasiebo no so nkopem Western North esanse mantem no mosuafo Wilbert Petit Branchum na ode nsema togo akwa magana mabumte abanga kwenya ode aba no ye National Apprenticeship Program no wonso ma na no betumi aboa won dache manema konkan ode nsemi tugwa wobra wom ede nkyerɛkyerɛ koma mabum bia wom nya kwenya na wori kwa kojesa ntetewe ebi
John Dramani Mahama won a researching agenda mu no ye bontoa o can say or the free apprenticeship program we ebeba say be ya won wa nuan kuma went to me anchor secondary school e kwan ba kwan na mi bi so no omo be nya akwanya na omo asua bibi na omo tumi e de aboa oman no if say researching agenda no and say ye nyina e say yetumi eboa meko ni ba ko entumi ye asi nyina ebom ne ye nye nyina ebom aye dia na say maburu no uja wo mu a enye ye ntina ye John Dramani Mahama e di sa program yi e bae na em say ye kan say bibre efa won a e kom no so be si adi wo huni wo ko no enye say okosua adwuma keke na mum say obetmi ada adi e wo suban ene won abrabo mu say be wetmi adi nukure
chi ora Jesse Yao Edu ono no yamantam no coordinator de madwumedin so ono yanga maniboni Anthony akwa ekasai
policy aban ni dia ba opese omo musuan sanudwuma ode omo fantitie na eka bi e wo hu bia osafa na train sane machines I be use na ode ma apprentice for no set two masters for ka umtimi sua de na ete unemployment rate e wo oman ɛno nti na ban de sa police we aba
ne krakra mu wɔn ko je santete we nso e de nsa bitu gua
anse dwuma de me mpo de me ba no na menim sese mom e na etie o ma kyerɛkyerɛ ye nneɛma mu ama ye hu sɛne ɛna me koi sɛ ɔmo de akola abrɛ me sɛ me ntreni na e wɔ sɛ ne mesi atete akola no ama ɔno nso daakye obenya ne nsa no adwuma kane no mpo de na menim sɛ ebia sɛ menim tire ye anase menim ade pama menka ne nyinaa mom na akola na ɔmo de na ebrɛ me no menkyerɛ no menim sɛ ɛnɛ ama mahu sɛ meyɛ ne saa ɛma adwuma no yɛ nkola na ne so bebree omunhu so
yɛmpanifo ya me yahu sɛ wankɔ sukuu na sɛ woyɛ nsane nnwuma a wɔnso ɛboa wo
enti ne akɔso ɛwɔ Western North ɛna yɛde ho amanebɔ abrɛmo no
Adishima ma yɛto aso na yɛmfa ayen kai boy entwa toy na yɛnsɔre so we efri yosin ebusia ho ɛna ɛbɛ yenua bɛma King Nicholas yɛ ne no edijuma ɛwɔ fie ha ne papa ni mpɔn ɛna sabre wɔda fom ntie ma no ɛne abusia ne nyinaa ɛsɛsɛ wɔnde hye wade nyinaa owura Robert Nana Yosin ɛda ya wansɔre wɔte ase ne dia na dodo na ade frɛ no ɛyɛ happy bed ɔni fie apem ahankron ɛne aduanan ɛnan ɛbɛpem fimpino ɛne aduonu enu na busia kyerɛ na iyo nhye na kwankogya etwato no sei na esifatie nyame ya atomu a ebobo sumi a yebesimu ne de toso nsia wode no betumpem ewo no ankasa ne fie ye no ewo number 1 Barrington Street no eso woni Blue Waters ene di nhwe ne mo eye West Anaji Takrade anopa ahomache be nunu pepepe ekopem anopa no nson na memenda no a busia kyerɛ won be ye wofosom shonko e de ama na ofiri ho a obeba ne so na wakopɛ ne krabe wofia musia ba busia kyerɛ sɛ memenda no ano wɔbɛtena se ɛwɔ Takrade Mall Event Center hɔnom a anopa bɛyɛ nondu baako na ade kye ne kwasie da no a ɛno ɛyɛ bɔbɔsom de ɛtɔ so enso na abusia kyerɛ sɛ ɔmbɛkɔ na aseɛ som no makɔda rade ase ɛwɔ Church of Pentecost Anaji Prayer Center Assembly Elder Taylor anopa bɛyɛ nonkro pɛpɛpɛ na kyerɛ sɛ wɔn akɔ na aseɛ som no ofiri na aseɛ som ne ba pɛ wɔbɛsa bɛtena se ɛwɔ yɛ papa Robert Nana Yosin ya waka baabie ni fie hɔnom a yɛ no ɛyɛ number 1 Barrington Street ɛyɛ wɔne Blue Waters no edi ɛnhwɛ ne mu West Anaji Takrade ɛwia donko pɛpɛpɛ na kyerɛ sɛ kwasie da no abusua ɛtena ase a wɔn musika nsa ya etwa to kra no na kyerɛ sɛ wɔn anom eti abusua ɛfa saa kwanya we so yɛ nua bɛma King Nicholas ɛne anwanum nyinaa wɔn kyerɛ mu a ɛyɛ ohoi ɛyɛ nkogya baabi obi awo so no ɛyɛ ana obi ɛnna nti adɔfo ne agyamfo nyinaa hyɛ breyin so eduru hɔ a momɛta abusua kyɛ na wɔn popo wɔn anuwam nyina ni suo na wɔade nyinaa owura Robert Nana Yosin aka Happy Bed wɔn nkɔpɛ ne krabe na ɛyi ɛsafata no wɔnyɛ mfa nhyɛ ne din animonyam
Saran so na young resident pastor our power 97.9 and as XYZ adwumaku nyinam Apostle Joseph Apeu Jackson and na woda happy birthday to you Chief Apostle Joseph Apeu Jackson na ya woda happy birthday to you nua nyame onhyira ye papa ye nyinara ye company from a lawyer for stakeholders obi biara CEO me say yama happy birthday onyame onhyira ye papa Apostle Joseph Apeu Jackson yada se nyame onhyira ena saran so na ene eye deputy in charge of media relations ewo eye gold board Al-Hassan Zainab Al-Hassan Zainab ene eye wawoda Zainab happy birthday to you Kwame Nkasi Mika Choso mo happy birthday man kasa so yama happy birthday ti Zainab unyame onhyira ye papa omanga deshe enosu ne ebegina ena real promoter Kasiebo yedi besomo wo TVXYZ Power FM and Radio XYZ ni other affiliate stations no ha ne yedi ni nyina rabesi edi amamo akenkanfo ayame akrako fida akon mene
da chima akosia oforiwa amanfo
the newsroom team MCR camera radio obi biara yedamase